What's going on YouTube, Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. I want to have a conversation today regarding the current state of XDefiant. But before I get into my thoughts and opinions on this game currently, I'd love to hear from you. So let me know with a comment down below how you feel about the current state of XDefiant. What's working, what's not working, what needs to be fixed, what needs to stay the same. So if I'm being honest, I'm still really enjoying XDefiant. Every time I hop onto the game, I do have a pleasant experience. Sure, are there problems that this game has? 100%. It still feels as if it's in its working stages. It's figuring itself out. I definitely do believe that there is going to be tremendous strides forward over the upcoming months, but those strides forward, for many, feel so far away. Especially since the introduction of Season 1, where we got a bunch of brand new bugs that just seem to infiltrate our gameplay left, right, and center. And it's a frustrating experience. I totally get that. Most namely, the spider bot bug, where it's impossible to shoot them off your face. Now, hopefully, that's getting addressed tomorrow with the brand new patch that was announced today on Twitter. But even with that, there were other problems that crept into everyday gameplay. Like abilities just straight up not working. That's your whole shtick here, XDefiant. You're an ability-based shooter. Your abilities for your faction should work as intended. And unfortunately, I haven't seen a ton of conversation about this from the developers. Now, hopefully, I'm proven wrong and tomorrow's patch fixes this problem. But for many, abilities like the firebomb just don't work half the time. That's frustrating. For some, the intel suit just gets grayed out for the entirety of the match, and the cooldown never resets. That's frustrating, regardless of how you feel about some of the abilities in this game. The core gameplay is based around them, and not being able to utilize them puts you at a strict disadvantage. So those need to be fixed ASAP. And now, one of the things I'm seeing more and more is matchmaking taking eons to complete. And one of the things that so many people were excited about with XDefiant was that matchmaking was going to be ping-based. And as a result, we're going to get into matches quicker, and we're going to have more consistent stability. And it feels as if neither of these things are happening. Obviously, we have netcode problems, but it also feels as if we have connection problems with these servers. And it's not only that, matchmaking is taking longer and longer. And I don't think that the player base has significantly declined. I don't honestly believe that. I still think this game is pretty stable. I just think that there is a problem with the current servers. So much so that Mark Rubin took to Twitter this morning to say this. Hey all, we made a server change last night that may reduce the number of times you matchmake with a region that is not the one you are in. Let me know if you are still getting in games that are in a different region than your own. And if you do get a region that is not yours, let me know how long the matchmaking took. So I honestly believe the reason why there was a server change here is that you were actually going and matchmaking with servers that did not fit your own geographical region. And maybe this is what was increasing matchmaking times. I personally haven't tested this yet to see if the servers are faster, but maybe, just maybe, there's a change there. But the game does feel like it took a significant step backwards with Season 1. And now it is getting more and more criticism regarding its lack of content. The game has been out for 2 months, and there just doesn't feel like there's a ton here. Hardcore players have already completed your battle pass. Hardcore players have already grinded a bunch of the weapons. Hardcore players have nothing else to play for. Now you just kind of play the game. And this is why I think the game needs a rigorous challenge system to challenge players and push them outside their comfort zone. I also believe that the game needs more content. It needs more game modes. And, ranked for that matter, needs to be better. As it stands right now, it's simply just pubs, but 4v4 with skill-based matchmaking. And that's not enough. I think we need to have certain restrictions, especially restrictions of how many factions are in each team. Because right now it's just 4 Phantoms versus 4 Phantoms. And the gameplay gets a little dull. It's not as fun as it could be. And these were all issues that I was hoping that they were going to take steps to fix and rectify in a timely fashion. But now we're 2 weeks into Season 1, and it just doesn't feel as if the game is as good as what it could be at this point in time. I was really hoping Season 1 was going to be this massive step forward, and it just feels as if we took a couple steps back. And hey, at the end of the day, if the game gets progressively better and we go into Season 2 with some momentum, that'd be great. But unfortunately, right now, as I record this video on July 16th, I'm a little bit less optimistic about the future of XDefiant just because of the way that Season 1 has been so far. It's been nothing short of a disaster. It's been a disappointment. I want this game to succeed. I've said it so many times. I think it's important to be critical of this game. I think it's also important to not let your hopes and dreams for this game blind you from the truth. There is a lot of problems that XDefiant has. And until the development team attacks these problems, it's going to significantly hinder the experience of every single player and the potential success that this game has. I'm still going to support this game. I'm still going to play it because I have fun. The problems aren't that bad for me. But I totally understand why. There is a plethora of posts online, whether it's on Reddit or Twitter or even some people here on YouTube, that do not want to play this game anymore until significant changes are made. I think it's important to demand more. I think it's important to have expectations with your time. Stop playing a broken game if you're not having fun. No one is forcing you to play XDefiant, so don't play it until you can have fun. And that's the key component here, is the game at its core should be fun. And I still believe for myself it is. But for many it's not. And that's why I wanted to make this video. That's why I wanted your feedback early on. What is it that is standing in the way of you having fun with this game? And for a lot of people, it's the fact that we're 2 months into this game and the netcode still sucks. For many, it's the fact that this game doesn't have enough content right now. And it also has a ton of bugs that are affecting everyday gameplay. These little things start to stack up, they start to pile on one another, and it causes a mass exodus of the game. That's not what I want to see. Again, I don't want those COD fanboys that said that XDefiant was going to be dead within months to be right. So now it's in the hands of the developers to prove them all wrong. To show them that they do have a handle on this and they're willing to push the boundaries of what they're currently doing and start making legitimate and substantial fixes to this game. We need to see some strides forward over the next couple weeks to instill a little bit of confidence and optimism that this game is headed in a positive direction. I believe in this development team. I really do. They've been extremely transparent. They've been honest. It's the first time I've heard of a development team kind of walking us through the process of being able to actually release an update or a patch to a game. I've never heard of that before. But it's up to them now to work at getting these patches out in a timely fashion and then having these patches actually address the concerns that the community has. So, we have a massive patch tomorrow that hopefully rectifies the Spiderbot issue. But hopefully it's more than that. Hopefully we get this long list of patch notes that fix this game and put it in a positive direction. I hope that this video today is outdated tomorrow and that my pessimism is proven wrong and that these developers can prove themselves right and that we should trust them and that we should believe in them to carry this franchise forward. That our optimism for this game is in the right hands and that they are going to take that optimism and turn it into actionable changes. So that's it for the video today. I've already asked you your thoughts when it comes to XDefiant, so again, I will ask, whatever your thoughts are right now, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time.